Hey, this is Tim here with Expert Power Wash. Just finished up a really cool skid there behind me. This is super compact. It fits the smaller size trucks like Rangers and Tacomas. Let's take a look at this thing. I'll show you how it turned out. All right, here it is. I'll give you a quick walk around and then we'll get into some of the details here. Probably just call this the Ranger skid. This is for Zach. Appreciate your business, Zach, if you watched this video. We'll get it on over here to the other side. I'll show you that angle. And then we'll just start over here at the corner. So this skid is just over 6 feet. It fits this was custom built for a Ford Ranger. If you have different size trucks, we can custom fab these up and build them to fit whatever truck that you want to put them in, as long as the truck's able to carry the skid that you're wanting built for it. This is going to be the GX 390. This is going to be 5.5 gallons a minute, 3,000 PSI. What's unique about this pressure washer here, this is not a direct drive. This is going to be the gear drive system, so it works like a belt, but the pump doesn't bolt directly up to the motor, so it prolongs the life, lasts longer. It pulls water from a buffer. You see how this pressure washer is sitting above where the water tank would be. With these type of machines, they actually pull water, so it doesn't have to be gravity fed like a lot of the homeowner grade type machines. We've put some custom fittings there to make sure that the hoses flow a little bit better. Some 90s and some 45s, all super high quality, high pressure rated stuff. This machine also is a key start, and it has a recharging system on it. So if you're regularly running the pressure washer, it'll keep the soft wash battery or the 12 volt battery charged up. Still recommend topping it off, and we installed a charger. I'll show you that when we get over to the box. Still, with this being a super compact skid, look at all the bed space that's still on this. So you would think on a compact skid that everything would go into the bed and you would lose a lot of the userability of the truck, but everything fits pretty nicely on this small footprint. Got the gun down there, 7-gallon soap tank. This is our drain system. What's unique about the way that we have this plumbed up is it comes right out of the T-strainer, and then you have your drain system there. That's a 1-inch dump. So if you're looking to drain your tank and you don't want to wait forever, you got a nice big dump valve there. You can use that as an eye wash station, also a bucket filler. We'll get around to the soft wash pump there on the other side. This is a locking surface cleaner rack. Aluminum, stainless steel hardware. Let's see if I can get an overview there so you can look inside of it. So this fits the Whisper Wash 19-inch Classic. Titan 12-inch electric hose reels. With this type of skid, you would definitely want electric reels. The reels with the handles, the manual reels, would not fit this type of a footprint. Regardless, it's a nice upgrade. If it was me, I'd prefer electrics unless there's a budget restriction, but these are super nice. Definitely the way to go. You got 200 feet of soft wash hose, 200 feet of pressure hose, and then 100 feet of Flexzilla 3/4 garden hose. We got this going in through the reel and then up into a Hudson float valve. So that'll turn off the water when it's filled up. We have some of our custom tank straps here. These are really cool, heavy duty, maybe a little overbuilt, but they look really nice. All stainless steel hardware, all CNC cut. Holds the tanks in real nice, everything's bolted. Nothing is gonna move around on this thing. Got the bypass going into the tank here. As you can see, we're using stainless steel hardware on those as well, and that's a sweeping 90. It's not a straight abrupt 90. Helps with the flow. Give you an overview on this side. Show you some of our plumbing down here. If you can see over there, we have the filter actually bolted with all thread to the skid. So with all the moving around and shaking, you don't want your skid and your plumbing moving around. So we've got that secured. You got a 1-inch run into the pressure washer. Let's take a look in the box here. I was getting a lot of questions about the weights of our skids. So we're going to start putting the weight there. If you want to contact me and you're curious what the weight of your skid would be. So this right here is 907 pounds. We have a cool new weight system or weighing system here in the shop where we can weigh these. Let's take a look in here. Got Interstate Marine grade battery there. Everything is mounted in. Got your nozzles, your book, your J-rod, that's for the soft wash system. And then some keys, and then just a little bit more paperwork there for the NOCO charger. Speaking of which, that is mounted up there. You have some of your fuses as well in the back there, along with a waterproof. This isn't the cheap port here. This is the actual NOCO brand. Super high quality. These are nice ports. You're able just to plug right into your box without having to open everything up. Over to the mixer here. This is our Pro Mixer XL. And the XL part of it is we've upgraded the check valve there and the metering valve there on the water. Got the 1/2 inch on the soap still. And then on over to the chem or the SH, we got a 3/4 valve there, as well as a 3/4 metering valve for the bleach. That just helps with the flow. We have 3/4 going out and then into the pump there. So we're preloading the pump. Helps it perform a lot better. We've built a ton of these, and we found that type of system just has been more reliable and just shoots a little bit better than some of the previous versions that we've built. You got the water there, the chem there. This is our rinse valve. What's cool about this is you got the bleach valve, so that stays all the way on when you're rinsing. But after you're all done, turn this and you're pulling water, excuse me, into this valve, and then that keeps everything completely rinsed out. Of course, the soap would just go off, water all the way on, and there you go, you'd be on rinse. Back over to the pressure washer there, we talked about that. I'll show you the soft wash pump here. It's mounted on our aluminum plate, super heavy duty. Got a heavy duty marine grade switch there. This isn't the typical Amazon type of switches that tend to fail quite a bit. This is a really nice rocker switch. A little spendy, but never had one of these fail yet. Knock on aluminum, right? You can see how we've molded these. So that's a pure tinned copper butt connector in there, and then this is completely waterproof. We actually have a mold where we can make these connections. Probably a little bit overkill. There's another connection there. I got some videos on our channel about some of the ways that we wire these things up and come to a couple of the extra steps that we go through to make sure these are super high quality. Show you some of the plumbing here. Typically show everybody everything, but if you're going to be purchasing one of these or you want to see how we build them, I think it's right to show you guys how we do these. Or if you're watching this video and you're building and you want to do things a little bit better, these are called Uniseals. These go right through there. They're nice and tight. What this does here with the Uniseal is it eliminates a connection. To me, that's a possible fail point. And the hose runs straight through into the tank. You can see how it runs down into the mixer there. Let's take a look in here if I can get a good view. So there's the Hudson float valve. You can see just a corner of it, but show you in there. So you got a piece of PVC that runs on the outside of the hose that holds it down into the tank so it doesn't float to the top. If it floats to the top, it's going to pull air and your system is not going to function properly. I see that all the time. So make sure that there's some weights if you're building one of these, or if you're buying one from us, we've already thought of that. And then those are slotted PVC filters there. These are built in-house. There's a lot that goes into those to make sure that they're actually built right properly for these soft wash type systems. But those are our bleach filters. If you're looking for one of those particularly, they are on our website. All that stuff will be linked down below. A lot of the parts and things, if you guys are looking to save a couple bucks, you'll learn quick that sometimes the savings may cost you a little bit more in the long run. We've sourced some things and kind of perfected some of the production things that we do to get the pricing so it's competitive. So overall, having somebody build one of these for you, you'll have to crunch the numbers and see what's right for you, but a lot of times it makes sense just to have it built versus building it yourself. I mean, there's pros and cons to all that type of stuff. If you build it yourself, you're able to troubleshoot things, you're able to figure things out, you know how everything works. Although this is not a very complex type of system, it's pretty easy to learn. But yeah, if we can help you out with one of these, let us know. Like I said, all my contact information will be down below. Our website, my email, our phone number. And we could jump on a call, talk about this, send you over a quote. We have financing options, whatever you're looking for. Hey, I shot some clips of the pressure washer running and the soft wash system so you can get an idea of how this thing works. Seven gallons a minute, 100 PSI. This van's probably about 12 feet away from me. I don't know how much distance we're getting. Probably near 40 to 50 feet, somewhere in there. Just wanted to show you guys the operation of this thing. I don't typically show you, but we were doing some testing and I figured I would just put these clips at the end of the video and show you how powerful these were. Yeah, nice little soft wash system.